Welcome to Lost in the Desert podcast, episode 11. My name is Karim.
My name is Issam.
All right, and it is a weird week as the NBA gets less and less. I have less and less sports to talk about.
Yeah, I think one thing that's I'm very glad to talk about how your Lakers are fucking finally out.
That's fine.
That was an amazing thing that happened last Saturday. It was great. I don't have to hear about Lakers anymore.
Hey, our season was still a come up. I don't care.
Doesn't matter. You guys are out.
We went from 2-10 to conference finals. You went from championship, from being the champs to out in the second round.
You guys went to the
By a
conference.
7th seed.
Yeah, but they never got swept though. You guys
Don't
got
matter.
swept.
Don't matter.
Anyways, what do you got for me? Bullshit
Well,
ass Lakers.
Yeah. So today it's what? Today we're recording a little bit early because 3-day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Thank you those who served, all of that. What was that? A salute?
Yeah,
Not a good one. Not a good one.
That was
To
the boys.
So yeah, we are recording a little bit early, and you know what that means? The Heat game is on in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, the Heat needs to just hurry up and wrap this up because this is ridiculous.
I'm worried for them.
They can.
This might be a Game 7 situation.
No, I don't see it happening. Like, dude, you're playing at home. Butler just needs to finish it, and that's it.
Are you not worried that the Celtics might have figured out the formula to beating the Heat?
No.
Now the only issue is, like, are they
so.
going to stay consistent?
I don't think so. Because they know they can put them away, and they need to finish the job. That's it.
Okay. Well, it's an unusual. What's the word? It's an unusual situation already to have. I don't see to go from down 3-0 to now 3-2.
Yeah.
So now it's a Game 6 situation, which is like they really could push this to a 7-game series. Jimmy's still Jimmy, right? The rest of the team, that game when the Heats like blew out the Celtic was fucking depressing. Because remember, you and I were watching it. Anytime one of us turned around, three-pointer.
That's what I'm saying.
3-pointer.
They need to play just like that today, and that's it. It's over. It's done. But it doesn't matter. Honestly, for them, though, for this to go long, Denver is so well rested now that, like, good luck trying to play Denver.
Oh, yeah, whoever plays Denver is going they're going to lose. We
might
might as well
100%. 100%.
I'm going to say Denver in like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
Denver
they're well rested.
If it's against Miami, Denver in 5. If it's against Boston, Denver in 6.
Yeah, I'll take it the other way.
The other way around?
The other way around, yeah.
You know what? Honestly, they're both small teams. Could be Denver in 5 for both.
Facts. Or sweep.
All right, it might be Denver in 5, and the 5 might just be like, hey, can we just finish this in our court? Just let them have this game, so we can win this game.
I can see Denver now taking it because they're well rested.
Yeah, I will say will be very happy for Jamal Murray.
Yes.
I think Jamal Murray
well deserved.
Like they're both, him and Jimmy deserve it like really well, but Jamal's had a tougher time.
Yep.
Right, Jamal's been more underrated than Jimmy like most his entire career,
and been on the Nuggets for a minute.
I don't think he's left the Nuggets ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Like even through his ACL, even through all those other little niggling injuries.
Wait, what? Hey, yo.
Niggering injuries. Niggling injuries, the little tweaks.
No, that was foul. You can't be violating the man like that.
By the way, speaking of racist terms, you have, what's your little drink from Dutch Bros called?
Mangonado.
The Mandingo?
No, Mangonado.
Mandingo mango?
No, that's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking.
Dutch Bros.
Yo, don't disrespect Dutch Bros because Dutch Bros
is so overrated. It's
no, it's
like,
not. No, it's not.
So
no, it's
overrated.
not. No, first of all, do not disrespect Dutch Bros like this because Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros, you're a real one.
Dutch Bros is the symbol of Arizona. Basic, watered down, anything. It's just everything is so basic and we overhype it. It's the symbol of Arizona.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Baseline.
No, it's not. Don't listen to him because you just have a weird fucking taste.
First of all, I don't drink coffee at all. But like most people who I bring, who like come visit me from outside of Arizona and try, and they're like, "What the fuck is this trash?"
No, that's a lie.
My mother was like, "This is disgusting."
I'll tell you why it's a lie because ain't nobody coming visiting him out of town. Ain't nobody coming visiting out of town. It's a fucking lie. Dutch Bros is just a shit. Don't disrespect Dutch Bros, bro. Because I want to get sponsored by them. Dutch Bros.
Speaking of piece of shit. Right, I'll finish up the rest of the sports.
Yeah,
I wanted to just talk about F1 because there's a good weekend today, and today was like one of the better races. But To the person who commented on the YouTube video, what is this garbage I'm being recommended? You get recommended garbage because you watch garbage and you are garbage.
And we are garbage.
Yeah.
We're hard
So,
garbage.
and if you hear this insult, I know you're still watching.
That's what
So,
I'm
you know, stop
saying.
capping. But yeah, you get recommended garbage because you are
That's
garbage.
hilarious.
That's
Though.
how
I love
algorithms
that
work.
comment. You should frame that comment.
You get recommended garbage because you are garbage.
No, like that her comment where she says, "Why is this garbage being recommended to me?" Screenshot it and just save it. That's
It's like,
fire.
what is this trash or garbage being
That's
recommended to me?
fire.
Because you are trash. That's why you get recommended more trash.
I love it.
That's how, you know.
But speaking of,
Anyway, yeah, back to back to F1.
Is Hamilton really going to sign for the Ferrari?
No.
That'd be lit.
Ferrari's not doing that too well. Ferrari
But
Ferrari got worse from last year.
But that's the talk though, right?
No. Who's saying this? Where are you hearing this?
Bro, I can't just look.
I follow like all the F1 news like YouTube channels, and nothing has popped up to me about Hamilton moving to Ferrari. First of all, Hamilton still has a contract with Mercedes. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That he's probably going to push out just simply because.
Then what did I see? Hold up.
When you're at this point in your career,
Mm-hmm.
you might as well stick with it. Nobody's catching him. He's tied with Michael for 7. You know what I mean? So many back-to-back. I think, in less sketchy ways than Michael. At this point, Lewis, just retire with Mercedes. You'll be the GOAT. You already are the GOAT. Just retire with Mercedes. Call it a day. Because Ferrari's already said they've already invested their time in Charles Leclerc, who's much, much younger, right? Like, Lewis, even though he's like much older, he's still shitting on him. So actually, while you do your little research.
No, I'm listening. It's just the Wi-Fi here is all ass.
All right. While you do a little research, this weekend is the Monaco Grand Prix, and it's Saturday 27th right now.
Monaco's so beautiful, bro.
It's a beautiful place.
But it's just money. It's just so much money in there.
Boring race, amazing qualifying. The race is so trash. And I'll tell you why for those who don't watch F1. So Monaco is a street circuit, right? By the ocean, yachts are watching, beautiful place, hotels, right? You literally pick any one hotel, you could see 60% of the track just because of, how it's laid out. It is a beautiful track. There's no denying that. But it's super narrow, super bumpy, right? Once you're qualifying, the only times you can really overtake is down the straight, entering Casino Square, I think. Yeah. Or during pit stops, like undercutting or overcutting people during pit stops. Those are really like the main times you're going to be able. So it's a race of strategy. You're not going to see all that glamorous overtaking, but qualifying is so fucking sick.
Yeah, it is.
Today, the last Q3 qualifying, because it's so narrow and not very long, doesn't have a really long straight, anybody could get it.
Yeah.
Anybody can get pole position. And you could be like in a shitty car. Like today, who's Esteban Ocon in the fucking Alpine was up for pole. And I think he's like, what, 4th place or something like that? 3rd or 4th place? Some crazy, like these are the type of cars you never expect. Like, and
it gives everybody a chance.
Yeah, it's a race of who's got the biggest balls. That's it. Who's braking the latest, who's turning the hardest, there is, once you're coming out of the tunnel, because of the way the light hits, you're blind until you're fully out. You know what I mean? You know when you're coming out of the tunnel, it's just white, and then is the end of a fast straight and then a corner and then two tight chicanes.
You gotta trust yourself.
Yeah, you gotta trust yourself. Who's got the biggest balls? That's literally the race.
Comment on the Lewis Hamilton. It was a rumor, but he turned it down.
He turned it down. Yeah.
So, but they're just trying to poke fun of it because Mercedes might offer him a new contract.
Yeah, Mercedes is gonna offer him whatever fucking contract.
Anyways, but yeah.
Anyway, so today it was like the last of Q3. I could not watch the race because I'm not waking up. I could not watch the full qualifying session because I'm not waking up at those ungodly hours in the morning. Not going to happen. But when I was going through the highlights, it was just pole position after pole position after pole position after pole position, different drivers, everybody's overtaking, snatching it from one another until there was like a minute left. Max Verstappen got pole position by 0.086 seconds.
That's crazy.
Right? Fernando Alonso, who hasn't had pole since like 2012, finally got his, Aston Martin race car is doing like amazing shit this year. So he finally got pole position, snatched it from him like literally the next lap. Like it was a fucking wild qualifying. Yeah. After qualifying, I'm not watching the race. I don't have time for that. But qualifying is really the sickest part because
I'd love to be in Monaco though. I'd love to be in Monaco though. Because I've just been seeing nothing but videos of people arriving, and it's just like,
You can't afford it.
what?
You can't afford to look at Monaco. You look at Monaco, they're gonna poke your eyes out.
That's
They'll be
true.
like, "Don't drive past pop, a fucking peasant.
I'll go to the hotel. They'll be
You're
like,
too
"Hey
poor
man,
for that shit."
park my car around the corner." I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah. So,
Yeah, super rich.
yeah, that qualifying session was fucking amazing. Um, I fucking love F1, and I really love like qualifying more than actual, because that's where that's where the men and the boys are decided. Who's got the biggest balls? Who wants this the most? Because anybody can get at that race. So yeah, our sports thing. I think WNBA is back.
Yeah, ain't nobody giving a fuck.
I might.
Nobody giving a fuck.
I might start just because I need a. First of all, we have to at this point. We have no choice.
No,
As
if I'm gonna pick a WNBA team, the New York Liberties.
I think the LA Sparks is gonna be mine. So
No, I think New York Liberties is gonna win it.
as the we now have to be the leading sports authority, and we
Yeah,
have to follow every
but in WNBA, I'm picking a team though. In WNBA, I'm picking a team.
WNBA. You're picking a team.
Yes,
I'm picking LA Sparks. What they're the equivalent to Lakers.
New York
aren't they?
Liberties.
So yeah, that's gonna be my team.
Yeah,
I don't
why
know shit
not?
about I don't know shit about the Sparks, but I know hey the LA.
You know what? We're gonna learn
purple
about.
and
We're
blue?
gonna actually show support to WNBA. Fuck it. And I already have a team, so I'm gonna start watching New York Liberties.
Issam is just gonna follow the WNBA team with the finest girls. He's gonna be like, no, you're not. You're just gonna stay like, who's the shortest here? Where are your point guards with the fat asses?
Who is the baddest?
Who's doing hamstrings the most?
Yeah, I think no, WNBA can be fun.
Ugh.
We can
But-
try to make it interesting so people can start showing support to the ladies.
I just want to gamble.
True.
I just want to get back into gambling,
True.
and then hopefully it'll be hopefully as people watch the WNBA more and more, it gets more and more interesting, and people
It
try to
should
invest
though.
their
It
time
should
into
though.
it.
I think like one thing though, they are taking it in the wrong way.
It goes back into our conversation from last time.
Yeah, I mean, like I get the girls want to get paid, but make it interesting. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, honestly, we talked about this before. They don't have to make it interesting. People just have to make money off of it. Money talks. I don't care
Well,
if
yeah,
it's
but
interesting or not.
but they
If
have to s- they
if
have to
people
sell-
make money off of it.
But they also have to sell a story. Like they need somebody to like.
Bro,
They
Brittney
need
Griner went to
rivalries. They
jail.
need all this stuff. Yeah,
She went to foreign jail. That's a story, bro.
That's not.
Weren't you just telling me she had? Tell me what you told me before we started the show. Say it. Tell your little joke.
It was a meme. It was
Was
my
it
joke.
a meme?
It was a meme. It was a screenshot of Brittany sitting on the bench, and I think she just dropped like 18 points, 5 rebounds, and some guy goes, "We traded a supervillain for a person who can't even drop 25 points."
Hey, we said the same thing for AD.
Oh man, that was some foul shit. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
glad
see,
you.
that's an interesting story. WNBA. Now everybody wants to watch Brittany and see what she's doing.
No, you know.
What team is she on? Mercury, right?
Yeah, she's from Arizona, bro.
I don't fucking know.
She's been. That's just the reason why Mercury was like a contender because of her. I saw Brittany play live when she
I
first
watched-
got to the league. I went to the game.
Okay.
I mean, it was a free ticket. I didn't pay.
I'm sure it was.
But it was cool. It was fun watching them.
I might. We'll see.
Yeah.
Next year my goal is to go to, now with the Lakers and everything, my goal is to 100% see a Suns Lakers game.
Because it's going to be probably LeBron's last year.
No, he said I'm 100% serious that he's going to wait until
His son.
LeBron
But
gets into
but
the
his
league.
son, I think, is going to be one and done.
What do you mean one and done?
Like 1 year in college, then straight to the
Yeah,
top.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why he's going to wait. He's going to
Yeah.
wait 1 year. I don't think he should wait. He should go to college. I think he should go straight to what's the word? I think he should go straight to the
G-League?
pros.
No. He
Like
wa-
go do what LaMelo did. Like go to Australia.
No,
play a
but that
year.
wasn't his choice. It was his son. His son wants to go to college.
Okay, yeah. But I know his choice.
If Coach was still coaching in Duke, he would have went straight to Duke. But Coach retired.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was his first pick.
Do you like watching college basketball? I can't.
Only March Madness.
I can't watch any of it.
Only March Madness because it's very unexpected. March Madness
Yeah.
is actually very fun to watch.
It's just I watch them, and they look like they're just scrambling. My guy, it looks like there's no structure.
Yeah, it's college.
How do you go from college to the NBA? Like, and you have all these college coaches. Some of these college coaches are getting paid more than NBA coaches.
Yeah, because they know how to recruit, and then dude, college makes so much money.
But why do the players? Why does it look like on the court? It looks like there's just no structure going on there. Anybody can do whatever they want.
Bro, they're kids. They're barely growing up, and they're having so much pressure on them. So they usually at the end they get used to it, and then they mature. So when they get to the NBA, they're already old enough. They're grown men.
I miss the days of straight to NBA. I miss the days of straight to NBA because you're wasting your time. I think you're wasting your time in college
Well, now in
because
college,
you have to learn a college system and then you got to learn an NBA system.
yeah,
Like,
but
just
then
go
also
straight high
now
school
they can
NBA.
make money in college. So why not? You're
But see,
19.
the problem is now because they can make money in college, they have no incentive to go to the NBA. It's like, great, now I can get an education and go to college, which is good for the kids. Yeah,
Which would they
bad
deserve,
for the NBA.
which they should deserve from the first place, because if they're making so much money for the
Oh,
college,
100%. I'm not denying that they don't deserve that
Yeah.
money. 100% they deserve
Yeah.
that cash. Like, if I'm making you hundreds of millions, you're going to pay me whether you like it
Yeah,
or not.
it is
Or
what
at
it
least
is.
let me get paid from outside sources. Let me get sponsorships. If you
Yeah.
don't want to pay me, you can't tell me I can't get outside sponsorships.
No,
and
it
shit.
makes sense.
You get what I mean? Like, I think, you know what? I think that's fair. You know what? Let me get outside sponsorships. It's ridiculous to have to go through this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, in the first place.
What do you got for me?
That's literally it. Our sport, as basketball goes down, like less games, I have less and less to talk about. What did you watch this week? Did you have anything interesting?
Nothing. I did nothing.
Assam, this episode is gonna be like 20 minutes long.
Perfect.
No, we can't let it go in 20 minutes. Right?
Probably be our most viewed one. I literally watched nothing this week.
Damn. I've been watching Young Sheldon this week. I really like it. I'm a big fan of The Big Bang Theory. I like, shows with a little bit, I don't want to say not more interesting, but, shows you can learn something from. Not anything that's, I hate things that like take themselves too seriously. So I've just been watching Young Sheldon, which is like the prequel. I'm waiting because we all know if you've watched The Big Bang Theory, spoiler, you all know his dad dies when Sheldon's like super young.
Yes.
I'm waiting for that point in the prequel because now I've seen his
That would
dad
be the finale.
and I'm attached to him. I don't know.
That would be the finale.
I'm on season 6. I'm like maybe 2 episodes into season 6.
That would be the finale, bro. Because there's no point of having him.
But they also tell you stuff that's happened after he died.
Yeah.
And I feel like he should die maybe a couple episodes before the finale.
Mm-hmm.
So then, because there's like other things that if you watch Big Bang Theory, there are parts of Sheldon's life that happened, like important bits that happened after he died and with his family and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of waiting to see that.
I prefer Big Bang Theory than over Sheldon. Over the show Sheldon.
Have you seen all of it or like
Big Bang Theory?
No,
most of it.
Either one.
Both of them, half and half, on and on.
You should.
But I'm more of Big Bang Theory.
If you finish Big Bang Theory is really good in like the first half, and like I think.
No, I liked it all.
I think the first half of Big Bang Theory is really, really good, and I think the second half is great.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to spoil it for you, but
especially if you get the jokes a lot. Like
great.
I like the Big Bang Theory.
Like Young Sheldon, the first part of Young Sheldon is nice. Then once you get to like season 5 and 6, that's when the family drama gets really deep.
Yeah.
And the conflicts, and now you start feeling emotions for these people. So yeah, I love season 5 of Young Sheldon. That was my favorite. If you don't want to watch something that's a little lighthearted, nothing too serious, and not everything needs to be so deep, watch Young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory. Those are really, really good shows. My recommendations.
I have nothing.
I didn't watch the Demon Slayer episode from last week because I know there are so little episodes in Demon Slayer. I'm going to watch last week's tomorrow along with tomorrow's episode so I can have, a little something to do. All right. Question, seeing as we're on the entertainment, have you been kicked out of any of your streaming services yet, particularly Netflix or any one of those?
Nope.
I have a friend of mine. She lives here in Arizona, and she's our friend's cousin. That one.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. You shouted out your friends. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Layla. She's a yoga instructor. Flo and Lay, look her up on Instagram. Yeah. So she posted that she had been like kicked out of like a Netflix, I guess he was sharing, and they were like, stop using this one, sign onto your own or something. Like she posted that story like maybe yesterday or something. And I'm stressed because I have Netflix, but I'm using my sister's Netflix and she's using like my Spotify. We have a little deal going on, and I have been trying like to downsize my streaming services.
No, but they already said that they're going to be cracking down on the Netflix on the password sharing.
But it's now that we know it's real. Now that you know somebody that personally, because you hear about it and stuff, and I don't know like if it's just cap.
Did you see what Amazon Prime tweeted back on them?
What?
So Netflix posted that there was an article about Netflix is going to crack down for Netflix sharing. So Amazon Prime posted a screenshot of like 20 users on one account and his like sharing, like just counting, said like Amazon Prime you can share, we don't care.
Yeah, just as long as you pay. And well, to be fair, Amazon Prime, a lot of their content, like you'll have to like rent and stuff. They don't have a lot
No,
of.
they have original stuff that's really good.
I know they do.
They have original stuff like The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys is really good.
Yeah.
What was the other one? There was another one that really blew up. I didn't watch it.
The
Was it Severance? No, that was Apple TV, wasn't it?
it was it's I think it's Tom Clancy stories or something like that. It's action stuff. I can't see it, but they have good stuff.
I know they
They even
do.
have the Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
original, the new one, the show.
Oh, the new one? I didn't watch that.
It's good.
I have no intention of watching it.
It's really good.
Not because they have black elves. That's not why I didn't. I don't want to watch it because the original Lord of the Rings like movies got on my nerves.
They're too long.
They are too long. That whole story
When
could
it
have been
when
done
it
in
when
two.
it when it
could have
comes
been done
to,
in
when
two
it comes to
movies.
Lord of the Rings, I only like The Hobbit. Now The Hobbit, all
I
three
like,
of
which is
them,
the one with the dragon, Desolation of Smog. I like that one.
all three of them are peak cinema. I don't want to hear it. Peak
That
cinema.
you know
All
that,
three.
You know that dragon is gay.
How is he? Why?
That dragon is in the closet. Look at him sleeping in gold in the mountain. When he that scene where he flies up and like swirling in gold and like pow. I said that's a drag queen dragon right there. That was too fucking theatrical.
We're just gonna start
Misgendering dragons.
misgendering dragons out here. Like, what the fuck you talking
No.
about?
When I saw that, and he's like, he's sleeping in the
Nah,
gold.
you
He's like, he didn't
wild.
want anything. He didn't want to burn the village down.
You
He just broke
wild.
into
You
the mountain and said,
wild
I
for
just
that.
want to sleep
You
in gold.
wild for that
So
comment.
that is a gay ass dragon. That is a theatrical ass dragon.
No comment.
Dragon drag right
no
there.
comment.
No, when you know the scene I'm talking about when they
Bro.
put the melted gold on him and he flies up to the sky, twirls, and the gold just glitters away. I said that is RuPaul's Dragon Race. That is RuPaul's Dragon Race
my
right
God,
there.
You bugging for that. You bugging.
He's like, he didn't want nothing. That's the funniest story. I said, did he burn down the village? Did he take over the world? It's like, nah, he just wanted to
Just
sleep.
say-
He wanted to sleep in the golds for all eternity. I said, queen. I said, queen. Queen right there.
Sorry.
So,
You're fucking
yes.
bozo. You're such a bozo. You're a bozo for that.
Bro, House
What
of the
you got
Vogue.
next? Stop, bro.
Lord of the Rings,
Bro,
House
I'm
of the
about to say-
Voguing Dragons.
You're gonna make me say some foul shit.
The
Go. What's
dragon's gonna be
next?
like,
What's next? No, I'm done. You're done. You're done. Skip the because I want to say some foul shit. Go, you.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Hobbit movie, just for that scene.
Fuck you, tongue. Yalla, bro. Please.
Ooh. What
Fuck.
are you in a hurry for? You got nothing to talk about.
I know because you said you have questions for me, so I'm ready for your
Bro.
fucking questions.
Oh my god. Sorry, let me clear my eyes. Oof. Okay.
Oh, fucking bozo.
Deep breath.
Yalla.
I'm still thinking of the dragon. I'm still thinking of the
Pow.
So I didn't really have any tech topics to talk about this week because not much happens in tech that often.
Yeah,
I
no
did
shit.
see that Mac Rumors posted a video. So there's a channel that called like Mac Rumors, and they're on Twitter as well, and they posted a video of like new iPhone 15 renders. So for context, how they get these is some of these like leak throughout time because Apple will send out like specifics so the accessory people can get their shit ready.
Yeah.
Right. So when the phone releases, there are already accessories out. So
Yeah.
they'll share those, and every now and then a couple of those like renders their dimensions. They'll just send out dimensions. They won't send out like an actual, and somebody will take those dimensions and make like a render of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, finally USB-C, all of that sort of stuff. So they're finally getting rid of Lightning, thank God. But I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I said, finally, you guys are going to get, some decent data transfer speed, some decent charging.
Yeah.
Because I think that was one of the few things that was really, really keeping me from transitioning over to Apple, is like the super slow charging speeds. I could not deal with that.
Mine charges in like 30 minutes.
My guy. What you have the 14? You have like 20 like what?
No, dead ass in 30 minutes. My phone is charged
My phone
because it has the light speed one. It's very fast. I'm dead ass.
I promise you, it's not.
I promise. Well, you can't tell me because I have my phone.
Go watch. So for context, my phone has 45 watt fast charging.
I don't know. Don't ask
You're
me.
still you're still in like the early 20s, right? There's a what's it called? I think it's teardown fix. I think they did a video of the charging speeds on all the phones. By the time the iPhone was up to like 25%, the rest of the phones were already in like the 70s.
Nah,
And
that
they
is
have like huge. That's
impossible.
100. This is. I'm telling you, this is an
My shit
absolute
charges
fact.
fast.
I'm telling you as a fact. Apple's like is known for the slowest charging speeds. Like,
Whatever. I'm
available.
still gonna have an Apple, so I don't
That's
care.
fine. I'm not telling you to switch, but I'm like, you're misguided. I want you to experience the 65-watt charging speed on some of them Huawei's or whatever.
Huawei's,
Yeah.
the zoom in ass camera.
I thought that was pretty cool. Finally getting rid of the Lightning, because again, it doesn't make sense. A lot of all their iPads have been on USB-C. All the the Macs, they have USB-C
Yeah.
available as well. So I'm like, why the iPhone is still clinging on to fucking Lightning? I don't fucking know. It makes no sense. I think the iPhone 15 is going to be the biggest change in iPhone for a while, because they've been so.
And that probably comes out in
incremental.
September, November.
Gets announced in like early September. It'll probably be out by October, by like end of September.
Around
October.
for the holidays.
Yeah, perfect time for the holidays.
Yeah.
So that's something that I saw and I was like, oh, very interesting. I like the design. It looks a little more, I want to say, curvy. The edges aren't as sharp.
Yeah.
So that was something that's nice. I'm not a huge fan of like sharp corners. I do like it. It all depends. I like the curved screen thing. I don't like the curved the sharp corners on like a phone, because the way I hold my phone, it gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
And my phone is big as hell. My hands are big as hell. I can't deal with that. But yeah, that was really, tech is been pretty quiet for the past couple weeks. Now let's get into the juicy questions. You got cussed out a couple times for last episode.
Yeah, I did.
For some of your takes.
But as I should, though. The girls had a different opinion, and some other people, and they told me, and hey, I mean, were they right? It's up to them. It's not up to me.
Onto the body shaming thing. I wanted to
Wait, what?
Onto the body shaming conversation that we had last week.
Yeah.
And let's flip the script, right? Do you remember a couple years ago, like right after COVID or something, when the men in, I think it was like Korea, I think they were South Korea, they were holding these rallies because the women were penis shaming them?
No.
I thought that was so I re-looked it up because
that's a real
that's a real thing. Like, niggas was in the streets protesting like, don't shame my penis. Me too, me. Small dick niggas were
in
out.
South Korea.
Small dick guys were out there in the streets talking about don't shame me.
Bro, that's
and the
wild.
women
That's
and the women were
crazy.
so the women were like, nah, fuck that. You want to make fun of our bodies and small tits and flat asses shit? Little dick. Fuck you.
That's crazy.
Like, shaming guys with small dicks. I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
That's wild.
How do you feel about do you feel about dick shaming? I was like, you know what? Hey, I think it's fucked up, but I think
it never happened to me, so I don't know.
Nigga, please.
No, I'm serious. Like, I never experienced it.
Because they all in the dark. But how do you feel about all the women is in the dark? They can't reveal themselves to be associated with you.
Bro, I'll call one right now on the spot. I would call one right now on the speaker. What do you want to bet?
Is it gonna be like that Drake song, was it with the can you talk right now?
No, I'll put one on the speaker right now.
I'm just playing.
What do you want to bet?
I'm just playing with you. I don't
bet.
No. I'm just
bet. Put money.
Put money for what? That you're gonna call her?
I'll call and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit.
Have been dick shamed?
No, that's not what I. Never mind.
That's what I thought.
The point is, how do you feel about guys getting shamed for having?
It sucks for them, bro. But it never happened to me. So
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it happens to you. Nobody's made fun of me for being short, but here I am. I got an opinion on it.
No, it sucks for them, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Do
you think it's like more fucked up or the same fucked up as guys who make fun of like women who have like, small breasts or flat
Probably
asses?
the same shit.
Just the same as equally fucked up?
But I honestly, I don't know, dude. I never.
You know what, Issam, this is
I mean, if I see somebody get shamed for it in front of me, I'll just be like, "It sucks, bro.
Sucks for you, bro.
It sucks for you. I'm so sorry."
No guy wants to defend somebody like that, or
no,
like,
or defend you
one
how.
of those conversations.
There's nothing you can do about it if you're not blessed enough. That's it. I'm so sorry, yo.
You're gonna be like, "Yo, don't make fun of my boy for having a little dick. It's beautiful."
Yeah, like I don't know what to say. I'm like, "Oh, sucks."
I could not stop laughing, and it was definitely a contradiction of everything I stood for. Like.
That sucks.
I'm like, hey, sucks for you, bro.
But usually you could tell, like, by their energy. If somebody keeps talking about it, I'd be like, bro.
Nah, I thought that was hilarious.
You're lying.
But who in their right mind goes, That's fucked up. Like I'm going to get out in the street and defend guys with
That's
small
crazy to
penis.
me.
Like who? It's not
That's
just
crazy.
saying this is messed up. Is people actually got on the streets with like posters
Yeah.
talking about don't shame me, talking about reverse me too. I said this is like I thought that was hilarious. The part was not the anti-shaming part, was the fact that you got out in the streets
That's
and
crazy.
like revealed yourself.
That's wild. I'm just like, how can you even?
This is a privilege that guys have that you don't actually know. You don't know until you know. You know what I mean? Like girls can't hide, having small breasts. Girls can't hide like having flat asses. You just can't hide that until let's go get a BBL. But even that fixes the problem.
Yeah,
this is a problem where you can hide it. You can hide it because, hey, grower versus shower. You just never know. Even if you see somebody in like a swimsuit, you never know until it's time to go. But you can't do anything about it. That's the fucked up part. Women can't. This is a part where women actually have privilege again because they can't.
I mean,
can't go get surgery for it.
There is a surgery, but
it doesn't work the same.
I don't think it works the same.
Dude,
you're
not getting praised for it.
I have no advice because it sucks.
Because I'm not asking you for advice.
Or anything to say. Like it sucks because
it sucks to be
I'm
you
blessed.
Guys.
Thank God.
Sucks to be you guys. I feel so bad for y'all. Sucks to be you guys.
No, I think I'm more laughing because we had a friend like this, like from high school,
with a small dick.
He always talks big game, and then like one girl exposed him, and
oh damn,
it was so bad because she ended up like dating a girl after that.
You think she liked that then?
And then we were sitting in a circle and we're like talking and just chopping it up, and he was talking shit, and my boy goes, "Man, your dick had to be smaller than a thumb because she chose a finger over your dick." And I fucking screamed. I walked out of that circle. I said, "Oh my God." That's how bad it is.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
Bro, when I tell you I couldn't fucking breathe, I was crying. He didn't even say anything after that. Like,
no, you can't. And if a girl, even if she's lying, if a girl just says, "Fuck you, you little thick mother," that's it. You can't. There's no going back. Nobody will ever believe you. You constantly get questioned.
Yeah, that's true. You
will constantly get questioned. It's like athletes who, like, when rumors come out, there's no coming back from that because people assume it's fact.
Imagine if there's Yelp for dating. Like
Yelp for dating?
Yeah,
like he has a small There's no coming back, even if it's a lie.
What would your rating be?
What?
Well, if you had a Yelp rating for yourself, what would it be?
Like, are we talking just stars?
Yeah, stars, just stars. Out of 5, what would you be?
I'd be like a 4.
Okay.
I'd be a solid 4.
Okay. That's all good for you.
Like, I've never been broken up with for who I am.
Oh, that's
I've always been broken up with, like,
because you just push
the situation is not right. We just don't click. It's never been like you did something.
You look at the facts. You look at this.
Yeah, you look at the facts. And be like, we're not gonna mesh in the long term.
I see.
Those are like my main breakup reasons.
I'll be easily like high 4.8, 4.9.
That one missing star is like, you're kind of toxic, my guy.
Yeah,
no. You like to play mind games.
I'll be easy 4.8. I don't like to play mind games. I have no energy for that.
You have energy for mind games?
I have no energy for that. I promise you, I have no energy for that.
There's on a certain level, depending on who the person is, a certain level where I enjoy it. Where I'm like, this is a little bit fun. No. Especially if I find somebody who's on the same level.
I have no energy for that.
This is a little...
I have no energy for that. But I'd definitely be a high 4.8, 4.9.
It's like when I know
I'm a great guy.
When I know somebody's lying, I don't call them out immediately. I put them in situations to get
So you think I'm lying right now?
No, not you.
That's
what
I thought.
In a relationship, like, if a person's lying, I put them in situations.
Because I'll call one of the girls right now. She'll give you a honest review.
Okay.
You want to do it?
No.
Let's do it.
Who did you tell before the show? Like, hey,
I didn't.
Hey.
No, I didn't. No, because I would have bet money with you if I did. If I had it set up.
Okay.
I should do that. Actually,
you're not winning my dollars.
She just fucks me over. She goes, "He's an asshole." It just goes off.
And I'm definitely not deleting that from the. No. I'm not deleting that.
No, I'll have a high review.
So yeah, it was
classic guy.
I completely forgot where we were.
We're talking about Yelp. If you had a Yelp for yourself,
Yelp for dating.
How about for setting up dates? What would you rate yourself?
Setting updates?
Yeah, like setting up the plans. Out of 5 stars.
Beginning of the relationship, probably like a 2.
Damn, I was gonna rate myself like a 3.
No,
I'm very basic.
But once it's like official, definitely like a 4.
Yeah,
definitely
same.
up to a 4 again.
Because I'm very basic. Either lunch or movies. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not a Netflix and chill type of person either.
Ooh, no, I'm not talking about Netflix and chill. Hey, yo,
I'm not that.
Yo,
that's not like a day.
I'm talking about
not cooking. until I know, like, the more I get to know you and the more I like you, the more I will
No.
add more. I'll put in more and more effort.
So you let
We're
people.
going to.
So you let people like you just
Excuse me.
barely met come to your house.
No. No. I said I don't start with like Netflix and chill. We have to go.
Oh,
We have to
okay.
go to a restaurant, and usually I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like the same restaurant.
Same restaurant. No, for me it
People
takes
see me just
it
rotating.
takes a while for me to let somebody in my house because I have my
No, I don't
dog.
have a problem letting people in
No,
my
it
house.
takes a lot. Like if
You
you
can be in my house 3 dates in.
like if you met my dog, that to me that's like a big step.
Nah.
To me,
Wow.
no dead ass. Like
You don't tell them about your dog on the first date?
no, what do you
Bro,
mean?
you should
I'm
be
literally on my phone.
You should be responsible. They have to know about your
First of
dog.
all,
If you're a dog owner, they should know immediately.
my dog is all over my social media. He's the first thing I talk about. I'm talking about meeting him physically, and he's
Wow.
giving you those little bear hugs. To me, that means a lot.
They can share a space with Tony. What if they have a dog? Can they? And they don't tell you about their dog.
I don't care if they have a dog, but nobody's
I'm just
replaced
making
Tony.
fun of you for last week's episode about the guy
No.
dating.
Oh, he's so mad at the guy. No, but to me,
I don't give a shit. I just let them know, like, first things first, like before we even see, like, listen, if you're allergic to cats, my house is not for you.
yeah. No, if Tony doesn't like you, that's a get out of my face. That's a red flag. If you walk in and Tony starts barking and he's pushing you away, or like I know how he behaves.
Because if that lazy ass dog wants to put any sort of effort warning you, that's, you know what, I agree with you.
First of all, you don't have to call my dog lazy, son. You get knocked the fuck out for that.
That drooly, he looks like he's melting.
He's not melting. He's just fucking.
What is he?
Just a
bulldog?
pure fucking.
What is he?
Pure English bulldog.
This is America, you unpatriotic prick.
Nah,
How
I'm
dare
all
you
about
have
it.
an English dog?
But the English.
Where's the American bulldog? This is Arizona.
American bulldogs are ugly, bro.
Where's your pit bull, bro? This is Arizona, bro. Where's your pit bull?
Pit bulls, you can't have them in the fucking.
Where's your pit bull in a chain, bro?
Tony had a chain.
This is
Shit
Arizona.
was fire, bro.
Can't
But no,
believe
I love
you.
my dog, and to me, meeting my dog is like a big first step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you're like the cat woman. Just you gotta meet my cats first if they don't like.
I
you.
can understand that
I
because
get
it's
it.
like
Yeah, my pets are young. My pets are like. How old is Tony?
27.
Tony's not 27.
7.
Oh, he's 7. I thought you said 27. I was like,
Nah.
what? He's 7. Okay, that's like on the older end for a dog.
How much is that for a dog years? What?
They say multiply by 7, but that's not really real.
So he's 50.
yeah.
Damn, my boy's old.
Yeah, I don't know what it is for cats because cats live like between 50 and
Yeah, they're
20.
useless anyways.
But my cats are what, 6, almost 6, 1.5, 1.5. So my cats are young as hell.
mm.
So if you don't get along with my cats, like it's a wrap.
It makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. Like if I see somebody, I've actually thought this is how like messed up I am sometimes. I've met somebody who's had a dog that I didn't like, but the dog was like maybe 11 years old, and I was like, that's fine, I can put up with it because by the time this gets serious, that dog is gonna be dead.
Oh,
I was like, by the time this gets serious, I was like, wow, this person doesn't have. This person has an old ass dog. And I didn't like the dog, but I was like, that's fine. I don't have to worry about moving in, none of that sort of stuff until like for a while. And I was like, in that time frame, that dog is going to be dead.
No, no, you're off for that. For me, no. As soon as you even say like, because I feel like I'm always gonna have a dog now. You know. And if you tell me that you don't like dogs, it's to me it's like have a good day, like, and it happened before.
I think I told you about our dog situation. Like I grew up
Yeah.
like, breeding German Shepherds, and we had like 4. At one point, one of those 4 gave birth to like 6. So we had like 10 blind screaming little dogs like running around the house.
No, I love dogs.
And I've always like it's so much maintenance. I'm sick of them. This is why like I switched to cats right now. It's like when I live alone, if I had more help, I would definitely get dogs. Like in the hypothetical future where I have kids, I'm getting a dog because
for
I'm
sure,
like,
for
you're
me,
100%
like,
doing
for
90%
sure
of the work.
because they teaches them discipline, teaches them to take care of something. Like for me, when I was on a date one time, and I just told the girl I have a dog, and I showed her a picture of Tony, and she goes, "Ew," and I said, "Have a good day." Literally, I was just
Have
like,
a good day. Yeah.
"Have a good
They're
day."
like, oh, I don't.
I'm
like
not gonna
cats.
waste my
I'm
fucking
like,
time.
I'm not wasting my time with you.
You think I'm gonna put you over my dog? You lost your fucking mind.
Aren't dogs not halal?
They're not.
How do you pray?
Huh?
How do you pray?
It's between me and God. It's between me and God, son. it's between me and God.
So God told you cats is clean and dogs. So you won't eat pork, but you.
It's a whole different thing, though. Dogs are precious, man. I feel like we've been.
I'm just messing with you, my guy.
I feel like dog. I don't know, man, because it's like dogs are so much better than cats.
Some dogs, not all dogs.
All dogs.
Not all dogs.
All dogs go to
You
heaven.
tell me a Chihuahua.
Nah, fuck the Chihuahua.
Fuck the Chihuahua, them little Pomeranians, like some of them.
I love my boy.
Some of them are just cute, but some others, like the Chihuahua and what's the one, Frank from Men in Black?
Pugs.
Pugs, useless dogs.
Yeah.
Useless,
Pugs are
useless
ugly.
dogs. There's
Pugs are
something like
ugly.
I see with like Chihuahua. If I'm talking to somebody and they have a Chihuahua, I'm like, this is not gonna work out.
No, that's
I can't. Like I can't. We can't be together. You got a Chihuahua. That's not old as hell. Again, old dog I could deal with because as soon as it's gone, I could convince you not to get another one. Be like, sir, ma'am, you guys are grieving. You don't need a dog. Let's
No.
wait a couple years before.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man. I
Ladies
think
don't
about
need
that
no
sometimes
dog.
as well. Like what happens when Tony's not here no more. Do I wait or
Tony's
do I?
only 7. He's a small breed. He probably got like what 4 more years in him.
English lasts about 8, 9.
Oh, because they got a whole bunch of genetic issues.
Yeah, it's very bad
Mm.
genetic issues. It's all right though. He's gonna be the first one to hit 20.
Would you how soon until you replace him?
That's I don't know how to be in that position, to be honest with you.
Yeah. There's because I've lost a few. Like I've lost obviously like some pets because
Yeah.
like when you breed animals and have like all these litters, like some dies. We in Sudan we didn't have good medical. Like remember that
Yeah.
litter of 6?
Yeah.
They ate some fucking some fungus like that grows naturally like over there,
Yeah.
and those suckers died. Like 3 left.
Yeah.
So
I think personally, I wouldn't buy. I would adopt next time.
yeah, I wouldn't. Except for German Shepherds, we had Germans. I would buy German Shepherds, no
Yeah.
problem, because there's certain breeds you need to make sure that they're healthy.
I mean, that was my first choice. I was trying to adopt, but nobody would let me adopt because I lived in Arizona, and I was insisted of getting an English bulldog because that's my favorite breed.
There's a good shelter next to mine.
And yeah, and at that time they for some reason they just didn't like nobody was giving up, and then so I ended up buying Tony, and but in the future I feel like I'll try my best to adopt better.
You could get from like you could rescue dogs from bad breeders, honestly.
Yeah,
like when I was looking,
there
I
is, and
wanted to get a Shepherd.
especially when it comes to English and Frenchies, there are a lot of bad breeders because they just want to make so much money, and it's just disgusting.
Like a good breeder, like for context, like German Shepherd breeders, if they're not doing the hip and joint tests, that's already a red flag. If they're only doing the hip and joint test, if the parents aren't hip and joint tested, but the puppies are, like red flag. Like certain dog breeds and are notorious for like certain health problems. Like we said, the fucking pugs, English bulldogs. What's that other one? The Mastiff. Like they all have they have Dalmatians too. They all have like pretty bad like health issues stemming from poor breeding, because they are popular to breed as well. So
we're just dog breeders experts.
yeah, some of them are just like poor. Like there's a really good breeder out here in like Buckeye, because I was thinking of getting before I got Nassim and Luna,
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting a German Shepherd puppy, like just to have around the house when I was
My neighbor
when I
has
bought
one.
my place. And I went to there, and it is spectacular.
Yeah, no, German Shepherds are good dogs. He got one after he got one 2 years ago because I would let him hang out with Tony.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor, shout out to my neighbor Bobby. He's an old Marine, and he loves Tony like his own. So he finally decided to get his own. He got a German Shepherd, and she's the cutest.
You know what's pretty fucked up about? That's pretty messed up about like the Dalmatians. The Dalmatians are not as cute and cuddly that people think they are.
No.
The Dalmatians is a pretty aggressive breed.
Chow Chows are aggressive breeds too.
Yeah, but I'm just kick one of them. Like,
Chow Chows?
Oh no, not Chow Chows. I'm thinking of something else. Chow Chow's the big one
That's
with
what
the.
I'm saying. They'll fuck you
No,
up.
I was thinking of the other one.
So what the fuck you talking about? Kicking
I
up?
was thinking that Pomeranian.
No, son. Chow Chows are crazy, but they're cute. Anyways, what you offer me next?
Yeah. So away from the dogs and the depressing conversation. God damn. Oh, my throat. I don't know why you're pointing at the screen, because I'm not reading anything out of here.
Yeah, you said they had something for me.
Oh, I just had a couple of like questions.
Go for it.
I want to ask you. You know what? Don't you ever have anything to ask me?
No.
Why am I sitting here?
Your opinion does not matter to me.
Bro, fuck off.
Your opinion is absolutely fucking useless.
Because my opinion is correct, and you're afraid of the truth.
Whatever makes you happy.
Whatever makes you happy? Okay.
Whatever makes you happy.
I only ask you questions because I know you're gonna go off and
no, because you're trying to get this
shit.
wisdom. That's where all this gray hair from is all this wisdom. So please,
that gray hair is from stress.
Let me educate you. Give me my questions.
All right. Second question I was going to ask you. So last week we talked about cereals and all of that sort of stuff, which got me thinking, what is your top 3, or like our top 3 in everything, right? So for example, what is your top 3 genres for music and your favorite artist in all of them?
Oh, that's a tough one. Cause especially like I'm a music nerd, and I collect vinyls. So my music playlists are always mixed.
So you're a hippie.
Huh?
So you're a hippie.
I'll take that because it's like my playlist can go from country to like Sinatra to like 50 Cent to like Arabic music. So it's always mixed. But top three, I would definitely say because I grew up with um, hip hop, R&B, and then three, I would say soul music.
Okay. And who's your hip hop favorite, R&B favorite, soul favorite?
Hip hop, I gotta give it to Eminem because like it just reminds me of much. Eminem, you can't deny it.
I want you guys to think this is also the guy who believes he's black. So,
I don't
you're
believe I
good.
am. I identify as a black man. See how silly it sounds? See how silly it sounds when people say it?
Oh, no, you actually believe this.
No, I
Stop it.
don't
You
believe it. I don't
truly
believe
believe
it. I'll
this.
tell you why I don't believe it because people just tell me. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm out there. Put me in any
Guys, take
group.
him out
I'll
the
fit
cookout
in.
list. Take him out the cookout list. Take him
Put
out
me
the cookout
anywhere.
list.
Put me in any group. I'll make everybody love me.
People think I'm Indian. Nobody ever believes nobody. I am black. Nobody believes I'm black. They're like, "Aren't you Indian? Aren't you from Pakistan?"
When I say they believed it,
No.
tell me. Put me
Anyway,
anywhere.
go
Put
back
me
to
anywhere.
your
Put
top
me in any
artist,
group that
your
end up
top
loving me.
artist in rap, in
Eminem,
hip-hop, R&B, and soul.
Eminem, R&B. Right now, I'll say Adele. And then soul music, it has to be The Temptations.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
My top genres are R&B, R&B, dancehall, and I want to say hip hop is number 3.
Okay. What's your top artist?
My top artist for and my top artist for R&B, um, that's a hard one because I don't think this artist considers themselves R&B.
Who, Lizzo? Aren't you a Lizzo fan?
No.
Aren't you a Lizzo fan?
I don't have a single Lizzo song in my Spotify like for Lizzo. Not a
Because when I
single
look
one.
at you, it reminds me of Lizzo. Hey, you said she's beautiful,
Because I'm
so
thick. First of all, I never said that. Not my type.
she
but
said you said
'cause
that's
I'm
your
thick?
type.
I never said Lizzo.
You said Lizzo is your type.
You're not going to sit there and gaslight me all fucking episode. This is how you get your kicks. Anyway, no gaslighting here. Right?
Bro, you dead ass was like, man, so Lizzo was here in Phoenix the other day, and you were crying because you didn't win.
What a fucking.
You were literally like, oh fuck, I had my chance, and I was just like, bro, relax.
Are you projecting your own feelings?
Who?
You?
Oh, I think Lizzo's sexy, dude.
Samia. I don't know if you guys Samia. Maybe we need a little therapy session with him. He's got a little
My life
internalized
coach?
feeling.
Yeah, well, shout out to my life coach, Sammy, and my therapist.
She's not. Pay her.
Huh?
Pay her.
I do.
Okay.
With my friendship.
You Arab niggas are so cheap. So cheap. Trying to do anything to get free stuff.
I gave a shout out to another podcast last episode out of love, and you were like, is he paying you? Because he needs to pay. And I was just
Why
like,
is he paying you, bro?
he doesn't need to pay. It's out of love. You are the fucking cheap motherfucker. You're the ones like, where's my shit? Where's my shit? Shout out to my nephew as well.
You
He
give
gave
away
me,
too much free shit.
no, I did get some free stuff. I have to give a shout out to my nephew, Bude. He has a cell phone store in Jersey. Go check him out in Patterson. Appreciate the gifts, my guy. See, I got gifts. See, first sponsorship by myself.
What you want, a cookie?
No, but I got Beats headphones.
We need to talk to. Oh, you're receiving monetary for the episode. Oh, we need
Bang.
to talk to the lawyers now. Where's the halves,
Bang!
bro?
You ain't getting shit. See what happens when I make people love me? I got fans.
Anyway, so
Now we went off track. Yeah, what the fuck is your favorite
R&B? My favorite R&B artist. They took over Usher's spot, and it's Giveon. Giveon has taken over Usher's spot for me. Right, because I've been listening to them. I wanted to say The Weeknd, but I really feel he's more pop. Really feel he's more pop R&B than like The Weeknd is like one.
I'll give you Giveon. Giveon is really good.
Yeah, so Giveon is recently in like the past year and a bit taken over as my favorite R&B artist. Favorite dancehall artist, Vibes Cartel. There's no change. There's no denying that. That was never even in question.
Okay.
Right. And then hip hop. I'm gonna say this. I think it's Drake. I think Drake has creeped into my favorite hip hop artist.
Oh.
Right. I was never really into. I was never really into Jay-Z like that. I was never really into, was never into Eminem at all. Like it just didn't click. It just didn't click for me. I loved Wu-Tang, but man, they rap too quick. I can't keep up, bro. If I can't
It's
sing
very
along,
old
if I
school.
can't
Very
sing,
old
have you ever
school.
tried to rap along to Guillotine?
Yeah, I have the Wu Tang vinyl. I have their books and everything.
You can rap along to Guillotine.
If I'm high. Yeah, I would.
You got to take like all the drugs to be able to rap along to
Nah,
that.
dog.
That shit is so
Wu
fucking crazy.
Tang.
Yeah,
Wu Tang's for the kids.
yeah, definitely Wu Tang. And I remember because I was watching Boondocks from like a young age.
Yeah.
So you
This is a
remember like
great show too.
the first two seasons, like Wu Tang is like in a lot of like the tracks for the songs.
Wu Tang definitely is made a huge mark on hip hop.
I remember. I think.
And I don't, and I hate when there's always like new groups come out of like, you know, artists or rappers. They'll be like, oh, we're comparing them how Wu Tang came out. I'm like, there's nothing, and will never be nothing like the Wu Tang Clan.
I saw somebody on Instagram the other day. They were saying who should like represent the East Coast in like rap groups, not individual, but like rap groups. And the question was Wu Tang or Rough Riders. And I said, bro, Wu Tang.
Wu Tang, easily.
Wu Tang was thinking of Rough Riders.
Rough Riders. When you say Rough Riders, there's only one person that comes up in every mind. Rest in peace, DMX. But Wu Tang, there's no. I'm telling you, there's nobody touching the fucking Wu Tang Clan. Nothing. It's just genius. Every album is fucking genius.
Yeah, like anyway, so yeah, those are my three honorable mentions. Like I said, The Weeknd, honorable mentions to
Yeah.
honorable mentions to R. Kelly. He didn't pee on. I'm kidding. What do you feel about What do you feel about Kells?
Free R. Kelly, yo.
You want that golden shower, don't you?
First of all, that's what you're thinking of. That's disgusting. Two, people are still listening to R. Kelly, so I don't know what the fuck people are trying to cancel him for.
I'm gonna say this, guys.
Because right now, if you're at a club and Ignition comes on, everybody's singing that fucking song.
I'm not. It's not all of it is club music.
Oh no, you're not.
It's not all club. Like R. Kelly, I don't know. I don't think it's club music. I wouldn't be bopping R. Kelly in a club.
People still listen to
R. Kelly. Like
people
would
still
be
listen to
bopping R. Kelly.
Trapped in the Closet.
He came out the closet.
Closet.
I still YouTube the series. So
no, but he's crazy though. But
I don't have a problem.
But then also too, all that shit that he got caught for, everybody knew in the industry for years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They just finally, yeah. So for me, it's like, fuck you. Like you should have been calling him out years ago. And there's other people that were calling him out and they got canceled for it.
It brings two different questions.
It's like you knew he was doing this shit for a long time. Why the fuck are you guys coming now?
That's a good point because there's two types of problems here. Because firstly, yeah, R. Kelly did do what he did, and that is he should definitely be in trouble for it and all that.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's the hypocrisy of the people who knew and only started saying something when it was convenient for them. Same with Cosby. Same with all of them. Like don't have a problem. I actually don't have a problem once an artist is in jail, like for doing or somebody does problematic stuff.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly's never gonna see that money. I have no problem listening to R. Kelly like in my free time because he's never gonna see that money, right? Bill Cosby.
Oh, the victims won the case where they get all his royalties.
Yeah. Like R. Kelly's never gonna see that money, right?
Good for them. Yeah.
I don't know if I don't actually know if the victims like won the royalties, but either way, R. Kelly's never gonna see that money. I'm gonna still bop to whatever songs, right? If R. Kelly was out here free and we knew he was scum, I'm not listening to that shit.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
And we had this conversation like privately a while ago about Bill Cosby, right? When they took the Cosby Show off the air, I felt bad for the other people who were on the show, for other people who were made careers off of that, like syndication checks, stuff like that. Because Bill Cosby's not the only one who benefits or suffers from it. And Bill is Bill. At this point, Bill is going to be rich, right?
Yeah.
That's not going to change. But there are other people who rely on those sort of checks. And I think that's fucked up. I don't think in those situations, again, I don't know who the networks know who gets paid and how they get paid, but if Bill was really making like 90% of the profit and I'm like the money off of it, I'm like, cool, cancel that. But if there's still a lot of people like
living off of that check.
Like living off of those checks, anything from, producers, directors, actors who are on that show who are no longer, pop in or have sort of money, like, is it really worth it to cancel it? Like, Bill's already rich. Taking away the syndicate is not going to hurt him at this point.
It's just to show, yeah. I mean, it goes back to cancel culture too. Because around that Me Too movement, have you ever watched the show Entourage?
I have, but so long ago. And
do you know the actor that plays Ari Gold?
No.
What's his name? I can't come up with my head. But he got accused of the whole and he's a great actor, and he got accused during the Me Too movement of sexual assault. But in the show Entourage, his character is like he's just a crazy Hollywood agent in the way he talks to it. So he played his character so well that people just believed it.
Believed it was possible.
That's him in real life. And after the old allegations, the court, he was proved innocent, but it was already too late because everybody just believed it. And he even put an article about her saying that take it back and all this stuff, but he was still canceled from Hollywood, and he hasn't done a big production movie since then. And I seen him do a show live, and he talks about it, and he goes, it's fucked up. He's like, by the time I prove my innocence, it was already too late. People just believe it because I played my character so well.
It's like being accused of having a little dick. Once, by the time you prove you're innocent, people already believe it. The only way is to, whip it out on the table.
That's facts.
Or else everybody's gonna, as soon as a girl say like, oh, he got a little dick, he could have 17 fucking inches and nobody will ever believe it. Be like, oh, she said you got a little dick. Don't matter. Only way to do it is whip it out on the table. And for sexual assault, there's no way to prove. Like once even past, this is where I think it's a little fucked up. Like it is definitely a difficult subject, and I do think Americans don't have very good legal literacy. We have to understand, like, we have to understand the difference between proven innocent and not being taken to trial.
But we also kind of do it like where we have to believe them because we'd rather be wrong than sorry.
Mm-hmm. Because it 100% it is. This is where I feel for the people making the choice of like whether to cancel somebody or not, because, and I'm not talking about like big corporation, I'm talking like the individual. Like if your fave does something, like what is your reason for letting him back into your heart? Like if I ignore this, if I don't believe the victim, this is somebody who's really, and it turns out that the person really was hurt. This is somebody who was like put in a very stressful emotional situation,
affected badly.
And then I made it worse by not believing them.
Exactly.
And then now other people are not going to. But then on the other side, we have somebody who's innocent, right? Who's being accused. Yeah. And if I do, shit on them, there's no recovering from that. So it's a fucked up way. There's no fucked up coin. Yeah, there's no easy solution for this.
It's a very hard situation.
Like that's why I said, like, a couple episodes ago, keep your mouth shut until you know more.
And it's also bad when somebody is lying and then somebody proves their innocence. You ruin it for the people that actually are victims.
100%.
And it's like you're fucking for what? For a paycheck?
Like for that person from the Rick and Morty thing we talked about last week. I definitely I basically just skimmed through like the basics, and I'm like, this seems like a line. It seems like bullshit.
Like that girl that where
he got fired from the show.
Like that girl where she accused of that. He was literally about to get drafted to the NFL. Forgot his name, and she accused him of rape, whatever, and lost all of the money. Went to jail, and then her best friend snitched her out. Said no, like she said that she was going to get a paycheck out of him. I'm like, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. And also, people don't understand that sexual assault is a spectrum.
Yes.
Right? Sexual assault, rape is a type of sexual assault. Sexual assault is not rape. Rape is a type of sexual assault. Sexual assault, like you walk in the street and you just smack a girl's ass and walk past, sexual assault. Right? So there's like sexual assault 5, sexual assault 1. What did this person really do?
Crazy.
So, a lot of little things like. And then also people don't understand the legal process of like, it's hard to prove sexual assault. Not everybody has the evidence. And you could be a victim and still not have evidence.
It's a sticky situation, my guy.
It's pick the situation. And if you're really not sure, don't make a judgment. Like, don't shit on the victim or the person being accused if you're really like not sure. You're like, damn, I can't shit on this lady because it's so black and white, but also I don't want to.
And that's the same reason why,
so I'm just gonna, step back and do me.
The same reason as well, like where the Johnny Depp case last year was so huge.
Oh, because people didn't know which way to go.
People were literally, this is how I realized the case was so big. When people at my work were talking about it every day, and people were switching sides, like, oh no, I believe her, no, I believe him, and I'm like, oh no, this is something that is going down like in the history.
Something's going down, and nobody could. To this very day, I can't pick a side.
You can't, because you're like, I feel bad for Johnny Depp, but then it's like, but you stayed, you kept her around. She shitted on your bed, but you still loved her. And it's like...
Can guys be victims of domestic abuse?
Yes.
That was a question that came up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because I'm a victim.
You were going to say no, and we'd have to give up the show. Like,
no, guys can be a victim.
Be like, pull.
Guys can be... Because I was a victim once. I was a victim.
What did she do? Did she pour the milk first? Is that it?
She tried to sleep with me on the first date.
Did she grab your ass and you were like,
everything? I was a victim. I'm a nice guy. and they try to take advantage of me, bro. That's why when I go on dates, I give my best friend my location just in case. I'm a goddamn victim. Anyways, next question, please. We're done. We need this clip, by the way, because I need to put it out there.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm a victim. Anyways, what's next,
A
bro?
victim of what?
They're trying to take advantage of me.
How?
They see this fine caramel Arabian Night looking fucking prince, and they try to take me home, bro. I just want to enjoy some nice movies.
The Latino girls are kidnapping you in the Ultima?
Yes.
Is that it?
They're
pulling up in the Ultima like, get him, get him, get him.
yes.
Andale, andale,
They'll
vamos,
be like,
vamos.
oh, I have Dutch Bros inside my car, and I just go in, bro.
Hey, sexy, we got Dutch Bros.
Yes.
Want to come through?
Yes.
Ooh, thanks. Dutch Bros and tamales. By the way, what's that tamales place? I was thinking about it, but it was like
Fire.
11 o'clock. I said, let me not text Issam. What's
Fire.
it called? I want to go.
If you're living in Arizona and you go to North Phoenix around Cave Creek, there's a place called the Tamale Store. It is amazing tamales. They make them fresh every day. Good pricing as well, and they're good size. There's a store inside as well where you can buy hot sauce. You can also buy tamales to go that's frozen, and they show you how to like heat it up. Best tamales you'll ever have in Arizona. Great place, and the story about how this place started, amazing as well. You can actually see it. You can read about it. Shout out to the tamale store. I am gonna send them this because this is actually amazing because I love supporting local businesses, especially Latino businesses in Arizona. So tamale store, check them out.
Actually, good segue. What's your favorite restaurant in Phoenix?
When you say Phoenix, like is that Tempe, Chandler?
In Phoenix, in Maricopa County. There you go.
Yeah,
What's
you
your
go,
favorite
here we
restaurant
go,
in
here we
Maricopa
go.
County?
My favorite restaurant that it's always consistent. It never misses, and I've been going there for years with my family. Shout out to the Princess Market, the best shawarmas in town, best hummus, best chicken shawarma, best beef shawarma, best gyros plates. Princess Market.
I've never been actually, and I've heard.
Shout out to my boy Noor.
I've heard people. I want to go. But
I said
my
Noor.
my favorite restaurant is Top Notch Island Flavors in it's the Jamaican restaurant I've been telling you
Yeah,
about.
yeah, with the oxtails.
Yeah, the one on Cave Creek and Bell, right? Fucking love it. I'm actually going after this, right? I'm actually going after because I haven't been in like 3 weeks. I usually try to go at least once, maybe twice a month, like on a payday. But it is my absolute favorite place to go. If oxtails weren't so expensive and like heavy, I would be. If oxtail was not, I would be there like every fucking.
Do they give you a good amount of oxtail?
Oh yeah. Portions is huge.
Okay.
Portions is huge.
Yeah.
Like I haven't eaten anything today, so I know 100% I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna go eat, go back home, do.
And it falls off
editing.
the bone, like.
You don't need a. You don't need a like. You don't need a knife.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just go pop. I take it all off the bone, everything. And then
I think I'm gonna learn how to make oxtail.
Oh, oxtail's expensive to buy and takes time to cook.
Oh, it's okay, bro. You know, I mean, I'm rich. With EBT.
You reckon they give you government
Oh,
oxtail?
dude, I remember one time my mom gave us the EBT card, and she was like, "Look," because we used to get a lot of money, but obviously when we got older and we just had my little sister, I think they used to deposit like $80 left.
Man, you really grew up in the struggle, didn't you?
Oh, dude, but honestly, I don't regret it because it made me appreciate everything. Anyways, and then my mom was like, "You know what? We don't need this $80. You can have it. Use whatever you want." And then Fry's, the grocery store in Arizona, fucked up, and you can swipe anything on EBT at the self checkout. Bro, I was buying so much shit. I was buying useless shit. It was amazing. Good times. Because I didn't have to spend my money from the thing.
Somebody gave you $80 back then. That's money,
bro.
$80 as a kid. You were like what, teenager? I assume.
No, I was like 19.
You were not okay, still teen, but whatever.
Yeah, like 19, 20. But
still,
dude,
at 19, somebody just gives you $80 back in what, 10 years ago or something.
I was eating good.
Yeah, $80 10 years ago was fucking.
I was eating good. I mean, what I would do, I would still buy food, and then I'll slide my little things on the side, and EBT doesn't get it because it's all groceries.
Yeah. So yeah, the Island.
Bro, I remember when we used to have the WIC and we used to only have the checks. Do you remember those or no? You didn't grow up here.
I didn't grow up here, no.
Yeah, at that time they didn't have it. Like when we first got here, it was like what, 05, 06. WIC would be like a little checks, and each color means different. Like, and you can't use on certain things. So sometimes you have stuff on the register, and then they'd be like, "Sorry, this is not included in WIC." So you have to go give different type of cheese. You have to go get a different type of milk.
It's weird how we grew up and like we have completely different struggles. Like you grew up,
Yeah, but a struggle is a struggle.
yeah, you were telling me like you obviously struggled. Like you didn't grow up like rich in America, but you were still in America. You had the benefits of being in America.
Yeah.
I didn't, obviously, we weren't like rich, but I had money in, like, my family had money, but we were in Sudan. So we had money, but still in a third world country.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah.
dealt with the struggles of, like, you didn't have, like, your power wasn't
No,
going
we
out.
went from
Like, still,
struggling in Palestine to struggling in America.
but like here once you moved to America, you were like, what, 8 or something?
No, I was like 10, 11.
10, 11, right? 10, 11 years old. Like Sudan, we're having power outages like every single day.
But growing up there is different because, like, bro, I thought I was a grown ass man. Like, I used to get home. I was like 9, 10 years old, going home. Like going home at like midnight.
Yeah, in Sudan, same thing. In Sudan, Sudan has
like I genuinely thought I was a grown ass man. I'll go to the coffee shops where like people play cards. I'll go to the hookah lounges. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm a grown man.
Like the dangers.
And I came here, and then my friends were like, nah, bro, I can't go out. And I'd be like,
that thing, like, once Americans tell you, like, oh, we couldn't go out once the street lights came on. I said, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Yeah, I was like,
I was riding bikes, especially on a weekend or something. Like, I was riding bikes with my friends until, like, God knows what time. And I was like, like you said, 9, 10, 11. Right. And then once you got older and like I'd go out and play basketball with my friends, we weren't coming out till like late at night.
But it's crazy now though. Like I look at my nephews and I'm like, nah, I would never let them be out this long. like even if we were back home, I'd be like, nah, it's not happening.
Oh, maybe not now. Shit is different. Like same for Sudan. Shit is different.
Yeah. But I'd be like, sometimes I ask my mom, I'd be like, what the fuck were you thinking letting me be out? She'd be like, oh, she's like, I couldn't stop you. And I was like, my bad, mom.
That's true.
Because now I feel like I know
my sister
I stressed her out.
couldn't be in the garden past 7.
Yeah,
your sister's the issues of going like your sister, if she was sitting in the garden at 7 o'clock, she'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
You get your ass inside.
Get your ass inside." Meanwhile, I'm riding bikes through the mud at
9:30
at night.
I'll be out there getting into fights and being stupid, being a fucking rebel. I actually just found an old picture of me, chilling at my aunt's house. And I look how small I was, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, bro, I thought I was a full grown man. Bro, I was tiny, and I'm like, how the fuck do you used to get in fights and be a little shithead?
All right. So before we wrap up, one last question, right?
All right, go for it.
So obviously it's 2023.
Yes.
Guys going shopping and getting swagged up is the norm. Right?
Yes.
You can't look bummy. No more khakis
of course,
and jeans,
yep.
like as of 10 years ago.
Yes.
You remember what it was like 10 years ago? Guys dressing up and they look like trash.
10 years ago, I think it was around the
You're not trash, but basic. Guys
swag.
Basic.
No, I think 10 years ago, that's when everybody switched to skinny jeans and like the swag era, the jerk era, whatever.
I remember when my dad came and visited, he tried to buy blue jeans, and I said, "You're not fucking buying blue jeans on my watch." I said, "You're getting you black jeans. You can buy like any sort of."
No, 10 years ago is when
blue jeans.
No, 10 years ago when everybody switched from like wearing XL t-shirts to their size, skinny jeans, and like, just being like a little fashionista.
Right. So, your top 3 places to shop in Arizona, right?
Yeah, easy.
What are they?
TJ Maxx, Ross, and then Macy's.
Okay.
For clothes, right? You said
for clothing.
Yeah.
Okay, mine.
Unless it's a thrift store, then I thrift. I don't care. 2 fucks I can give away, I think.
Okay, I've never gone thrifting, but I feel bad.
I don't shop. I don't shop.
People, like other people need.
If you ever see me wearing anything that's brand name, it's because it was a gift.
That's fine.
That's it.
I can't go thrifting in like good conscience because I'm like, I have money to buy clothes. Like there are other people who are trying to get cheaper.
No, I don't care.
Clothes. Like I can't stand if I have like a rich friend is telling me like, oh, got the thrifting. Is like you're buying clothes. This is supposed to be this is supposed to help somebody. Meanwhile, you're sitting there buying it to be trendy. Like that, I feel weird about that.
No, I like thrifting.
I don't feel confident enough to tell you shouldn't be doing it. But I'm just saying I feel uncomfortable doing it.
No, I saved a lot of money thrifting.
My favorite places are H&M, Old Navy, and Calvin Klein.
I haven't been to Old Navy ever. Calvin Klein, where's Calvin Klein at? Is there one at the outlet?
They're not at the outlets in Westgate and in Chandler.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Those are the. By the way, I love shopping at the outlets. I don't give a fuck what you guys.
The outlets here have really good sales,
bro. They have good shit. Like I love going to Calvin Klein at the outlets. This is good shit. H&M, whichever one I go to, I don't care. That's my go-to. Yeah. But yeah, H&M, Old Navy, and Calvin Klein are easily my favorite places to go buy clothes.
No, I don't. I mean, to be honest with you, even if I had the money.
We don't have that much variety in our
like. No, even like if I had money, I'd still be hesitant to buy brand names.
Same,
honestly, and not just saying this because like I'm at this status. Like no, because when I was younger, I did have I was in a position where I would like I could buy it, and I still didn't. Like I still went to like Burlington and Macy's, TJ Maxx,
My
like
sister's expensive to shop for.
because to me it's like regardless, I cannot see myself spending $300 on just one T-shirt. It's hard for me to do it, and and don't get me wrong, I'm not bullshitting. I've been in a position when I could do that, and I still didn't because I was like in 300. I'm thinking about like 10 outfits at least.
I would only do it if I had somebody like. I would say this: if my mother lived nearby, and she was the one washing my clothes, like doing my laundry, because she seems to do it in a way that I don't fuck up my shirts. I still don't know what I'm doing. The last time I went to buy I bought some clothes from like Ralph Lauren. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm cold washing. I'm using the delicate settings, everything, and I don't know why they still seem to fucking shrink. I wear them. I wash them twice, and next thing you know, I got a fucking Ralph Lauren tank top.
Yeah,
like, I don't. It's just.
I think the only time I think the only time I will buy something like crazy like a $800 button up is from my dad, but I wouldn't tell him how much it is, so he puts it on, and then he tells me that he likes it, and then I'll spill the beans. I'm like, it's $800, so he can lose his fucking mind.
My dad would never appreciate that. He would cuss me out.
No, because one time.
What's wrong with you? You spent all this money on.
Yeah, that's why. It's
Every
hilarious.
I've tried to do something nice for my dad, like buy him like something expensive.
No,
he's like, why? Why are you doing this? Like,
yeah, dads are crazy.
He's like, what's wrong? I'm like,
I bought
Dad,
him
whatever.
I bought him these like I think it was like $150 slippers one time because they're just like very comfortable for his feet. And he lost his fucking mind when he found out the price. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? I can go to the store right now and get 6 of them." 6 different color ones, and I was just like, "Dad."
Julius for everybody hates
like
Chris.
this one has memory foam. Yeah, but that to me that was just a funny reaction. I told myself, I was like, one of these days I'll just buy him like a nice fucking like a Louis Vuitton shirt, but he doesn't know, has no idea, and be like, "Yo, just let you know, it's like $600."
My dad's the type of person like he'll complain,
so he can lose his fucking mind.
My dad's the type of person he'll complain about you buying him something nice, and as soon as he turns around, he'll be like,
"Yeah, that's how my dad is." Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've caught him a couple times, like where he'll complain about me buying him something nice,
and
then
he just
when
shows
he goes
it off.
back home to my sister, like he'll look what Karim got me. I'm like, why don't I get the praise and she?
Nah, man, dads are funny, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't. I do. There's one thing I really want to do. Right, I want to save up and buy a nice tailored suit for once in my life. When I say I mean like really nice. I want somebody to get my sizes, my measurements. Right.
I'll tell you what.
Like, that's one thing that's definitely
fair.
in my life I want to do. Is
I have 2 tailor suits,
3-piece
that I haven't even put on yet, and I'm saving them for like I don't know what I'm saving for, but I do have really I got to hook up on them. But my goal is, if I do want to buy expensive, you're right. I'll have one suit in mind, and it has to be all Tom Ford.
Yeah, I'm going to my sister. I'm showing my sister up at her wedding. I'm showing up in like the nicest wedding suit. And people are gonna be like,
See, but if you were the same size, if you're the same height, I would have just give you one of mine.
But we're not, so
yeah. Because I don't think I'm gonna wear the other one. I'm probably gonna. Actually, you know what? I think I'm probably gonna give it to someone.
How tall are you again, by the way?
5'11".
5'11". That's what a 5'9" nigga would say.
That's fine, but I'm 5'11". Like I can't lie.
Shaming. I'm gonna bring the.
Even if it was 5'9", I'd be fine.
You say that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's wrap up the episode today because I realized we were supposed
to be a short one. There's no other more questions?
No, I don't have no more questions. All right. Well, I actually had one, but the episode is too long. I'm not doing this.
Just say it.
I'm not doing this.
Just say it.
I'm not doing this.
All right.
Oh, I don't know. We're probably like just at an hour.
Okay, then that's fine.
I do want to say, guys, I'm really disappointed in you guys. When I asked, and you too.
What?
I asked for help for my weight, and you didn't even help. You guys too. I asked. Who got a personal trainer? We got 0 recommendations. You went on that rant talking about if my friend is fat, I'll help him. You didn't help me for shit.
No. I did. I called you.
Nothing's working. I'm going to the gym. You wouldn't help me, bro. You're a waste.
I did help. I called you fat. And that's the way of me. If that doesn't motivate you, then that's on you.
I do go to the gym and I need extra help. I said I need extra
help. That's your problem.
Where's the personal trainer, guys? Where's the recommendations? Nobody offered me steroids. Nobody offered me diet pills. Where's the Instagram tea? All right. I didn't say I got to lose the weight healthy. Right.
That T-shirt doesn't work.
It's just diarrhea, bro. Give me diarrhea. Go. That's it. It's just where's the Miralax, bro?
I'll tell you why you're not losing weight. Because every time I see you at the lounge, you either have a fucking pizza in your fucking mouth, or fucking.
That's 100% a lie.
Or a fucking the Mexican food next door, having the fucking enchiladas and all that shit, and you're always fucking eating. So that's why you're not losing fucking weight.
That's 100% not true. You've seen me with a pizza once.
What about the Mexican food next door?
The Mexican food, yes.
Okay,
I
then
do
shut the
eat
fuck up.
Mexican food, but
You always
that's
go,
fine.
hey, what is that thing called again?
It's Luis's fault.
No, don't blame it on Luis. Don't you fucking dare blame it on my primo.
He introduced that
No.
fire-ass torta in my life, and I can't get off of it.
Don't you.
No, it's Luis's fault.
Luis is not telling you to go there and buy it. That's your fucking fault. That's your fat ass fault.
He's waving temptation in my face.
No, he doesn't.
All
Don't
right.
blame my primo.
Well, yeah, guys. Still looking for a personal trainer. Make it cheap.
Keep
Or
manifesting
even if
it.
somebody just wants to work, is in Arizona and wants to fucking work out and needs somebody to hold accountable. I work best that way. I work best when I'm not. Remember we were talking about our motivations, the thing that motivate us?
Yeah.
I don't like positive encouragement doesn't work for me. I will work best when I'm trying to avoid shame and like
No,
when somebody else depends on me.
I go in a dark, and I motivate myself. Like I go literally, it goes.
No,
like,
I don't. Give
I
a
sit
fuck.
there.
I'm very self-destructive. I don't give a fuck about
No,
myself.
I'll sit there and I think about everything, and I'm like, okay, let's get to work.
I work best trying to. I'm a people pleaser. I work best trying to help other people.
Listen to David Hoggins.
David who?
Hoggins.
Hoggins?
Yeah, if I'm saying his name right, hold up, because I don't want to disrespect him like that. Because he's
Text me later. I want to end this episode.
No. Yeah, David Goggins.
Goggins?
Yeah.
You know how I feel about motivational speakers.
No, this man is amazing.
No.
This man is amazing. You don't know me, son.
I don't need
His story is amazing.
I'm sure it is. But it's his
Fucking
story,
hater.
not mine. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up today.
Thanks for everybody that's listening. Sorry about this episode. Honestly, it's just we're always gonna have random ones
going on in the week.
Literally.
So we
Our
made it a
lives are
little bit
boring.
about us. So hopefully you learned a little bit more about us.
And how crazy we are.
If you want to help us lose weight, shout us.
What do you mean we? I have my I have my coaches. I have my plan. You need help just planning. I already got my shit.
If you want to help us out with our fitness journey goals, hit us up. If you want to help us, one day buy more and more designer, get our dream suits, follow, subscribe, listen on Spotify, listen on YouTube, Apple Podcast, whatever. Everywhere we are, essentially. TikTok, you know where it is, Lost in the Podcast Desert. Have a great, great week. And I will see you guys next Sunday? Next Saturday? Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Take care, y'all.